probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, here's Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the... Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights. Showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A second down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Automatic first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run again with Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Cam Newton with one touchdown pass thus far. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And now running right through it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi, first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Wentz to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
Oh, Prescott stripped. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Prescott now, 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a desperation throw deep, and his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last shot now for Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.